Hi, this is Annie with Switchbacks Savvy. I'm in Connecticut today for the Switchbacks versus Hartford Athletic away match. Come along with me as I show you some of the local sites and the game day experience. Stay tuned. Once again, I used the Groom Shuttle for the transportation to DIA. My flight to Hartford was 3 hours and 45 minutes, and the Bradley International Airport is a little bit bigger than the Colorado Springs Airport with 2 terminals. You can use the pedestrian bridge to get to the rental car garage. I decided to stay in Windsor, Connecticut at the Hyatt House, which offers fully equipped apartment-style suites. Windsor is only 8 miles from Hartford and was settled in 1633. It's a wonderful town green with some interesting architecture. I had a wonderful seafood dinner at Maine Fish Market. The next morning I attended the Windsor Lions Club Springs Arts and Crafts Fair. I was able to pick up some interesting souvenirs. Randy Goodwin is a local author. His first book, Witchfinder's Serpent, revolves around Alice Young, the first woman hung as a witch in the Americas, and her ancestors. Her trial predates the Salem witch trials by 40 years. His next book, Witchfinder's Sacrifice, is due out in September. I purchased some tasty beef jerky for my boys from Bob's Jerky for a Cause. You can Google them online. Their site has a program where your nonprofit groups can sign up, your supporters purchase jerky under your cause, and your group will receive a monthly commission check of 25% of total product sales from your supporters. Next, I headed into downtown Hartford to tour the Mark Twain House. Photography in the house is not allowed, but I was able to get some video in the museum. Our guide was dressed in period piece clothing and stayed in character throughout the tour. It's a Victorian home with 25 rooms and was lived in by Samuel Clemens, aka Mark Twain, and his family from 1874 to 1891. Either before or after the tour, you can visit the museum and watch a video of his life. Afterwards, I had lunch at the First and Last Tavern, a local family-owned restaurant. Our match tonight is between Hartford Athletic and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Hartford was founded in 2018 with their first season starting the following year. Since their founding, they have made the playoffs one season. The club plays at the Trinity Health Stadium, which has a capacity of 5,500 people. Hartford Athletic and the Switchbacks play in separate conferences in the USL Championship. Currently, Hartford is in 8th place in the East with 9 points, while Switchbacks sit in 11th place in the West with 7 points. In head-to-head matches, the teams have met 3 times since 2021, each logged 1 win apiece. Some of our fellow Switchbacks fans have nicknamed this year's Hartford squad as Switchbacks East, given the number of former players and coaches that moved over this season. This includes 7 former Switchbacks players. Romario Williams led the Switchbacks last year with 15 goals. Mishi Galina was the club's second highest goal scorer in 2022 with 14 goals. Aaron Wheeler transitioned from player to assistant coach with his move to Hartford, and former head coach Brendan Burke led the Switchbacks to its first appearance in the Western Conference Final in 2022. Joining the Switchbacks this season from Hartford includes sports performance coach Matt Bessemer and keeper Joe Rice. Hartford has a large parking lot next to the stadium where fans gather to tailgate and play soccer. I was welcomed by BonazaHFD SG and had a chance to do a scarf exchange with Jon, the Green Monster. The fan experience tonight is AthleticCon Marvel Night, and participants had booths related to Comic-Con, and there were characters that you could get photos with. I had the good fortune to catch the coaches and players as they arrived off the bus at the stadium.
Good luck tonight, guys.
Quincy was kind enough to come over and give me a hug.
How are you? Doing good. Y'all have a good game. Bye. Have a good game. I'll be cheering loud. Game, guys. I'll be cheering loud.
Although the players seemed deep in thought about the night's match, they still managed to give me a smile and a wave.
Have a good game. Good game, Ronaldo.
I even had a chance to grab a couple of photos, and it was really nice to see some of our former Switchbacks players before the game. Hartford Stadium was built in 1935 and renovated in 2019. They have some nice concessions and a club shop and even had some food trucks on site. Although the night was overcast, it appeared that the rain was going to hold off for the night and it was going to be a pleasant evening. There was some concern on how the Switchbacks would bounce back after their 1-0 defeat midweek against New York City FC 2 in the Open Cup. Romario Williams had an early free kick that went just left of the near post. Here Rocha attempts a cross into Ronaldo, whose header goes high. The BonazaHFD SG was in good voice for the game. Santos puts the ball into the box looking for Damas or Real. At the other end, Herrera caught the ball high before it dropped underneath the crossbar. Hartford played physical during the match. Here they foul Foster. This cross looked dangerous before being headed away by a Hartford defender. Here Foster drives and makes an outstanding pass to Hanya for the Switchbacks' first goal of the evening. Ronaldo was on his way before a professional foul stopped his attack at midfield. Here, the Switchbacks continued to aggressively attack the goal. At the other end, Hartford was sending balls into our box. This chance was parried away by Herrera. Another great pass by Foster created an opportunity for Zandy to attempt a goal. This corner was headed away by Hartford with the follow-up sailing across the front of goal. At halftime, I was able to gather with other Switchbacks fans for a group photo. It was wonderful to meet many of the players' families. They live on the East Coast and it was easy for them to travel to the game. In the second half, Hartford made some adjustments, brought in Epps, and they created some more opportunities for goals. This is one of Hartford's better chances of the game so far. This shot by Hartford hit the underside of the crossbar, bouncing just outside the line. At the other end, Ronaldo nearly countered with a shot that went wide of the far post. This attempt was blocked by Mahoney and Hanya is fouled. Hartford probes Switchback's defense, but it's cleared by Tejada. Real crosses just behind Ronaldo before Hartford clears it. This connection between Echeverria, Hanya, and Zandy nearly finds Ronaldo for a goal. Echeverria dribbles along the end line before making an attempt on goal. Tejada is held while making a move toward the box, resulting in a yellow card for Hartford's Jay Chapman. Rather than take the free kick, Rocha passes to Hanya, who's then fouled in the box by Scarlett. Ronaldo confidently takes the penalty kick, giving the Switchbacks a 2-0 lead. Despite the 2-0 lead, the Switchbacks continued to attack the goal. Hartford continued to apply pressure, but the Switchbacks' defense was up to the challenge. At the other end, Switchbacks' offense was chewing up precious minutes for Hartford. This Switchbacks victory marks their second road win of the season. The game ended 2-0 in Switchbacks' favor. I enjoyed being able to celebrate with the guys. We were all smiles for a night that was a great success on the road. Many of our players are from the East Coast, and it was great for them to connect with their friends and family after the game. This victory marked our third consecutive league win by a 2-0 result. It was also an important victory on the road against a club that is familiar with much of our roster and our style of play. Congrats to Hanya on his goal and on drawing the penalty, and to Damas for successfully converting it. Herrera on the clean sheet, and another shout out to Foster, who continues to provide excellent assists. The entire team did a great job tonight. Looking at the receipt roundup, airfare was $5.95, hotel was $308, and my rental car was $138, for a total of $1,041 for the weekend. I want to thank all of the Switchbacks fans who traveled to Hartford. We had a lot of fun, and it was a great victory on the road. I'm looking forward to our next away game. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video out. And as always, go Switchbacks! Come on, you black and blue!